સહજાનંદ સ્વામી મહારાજની જય. જનમ સુધાર્યો રેહો મારો, મળિયા નટ્ટવર નંદ દુલારો. Life is well used, meaningful, purposeful when it is filled with the divine love, energy, presence of God. This is what Muktanand Swami expresses in this Keertan. This is what I truly feel in gratitude on my birthday, feeling God's presence in my life in magical ways, miraculous ways. The 40 years of unfoldment that has happened, that has gotten me closer and closer to Him. Every event that brought happiness, every event that got unhappiness, brought a lesson, brought an awareness and awakening that all this is His grace, this life, His blessing, and this is what this Keertan expresses. Janam Sudhaaryo reho maro, મળિયા નટવર નંદ દુલારો, કરુણાયતિશય રેહો કીધી, ભવ જડ બુડતા બાય ગ્રહી લીધી. It is His grace because of which this reunion happened. Many births, many rebirths have gone waste when I took Him for granted, when I didn't feel connected to God. This time also I was going to drown and not make God center of my life. But while I was about to drown, He caught my hand. He saved me from drowning. He reminded me that He is my father, He is my mother, He is my parent. He reminded me that I am a loving child of God. He embraced me. He saved me from getting shattered, from getting lost, from getting broken, from unhappiness. This is what His grace, this is what His love for seekers means to us. मुझ पर अढ़ड़क रे हो ढड़िया, करुणा करी घेर बैठा मड़िया. He showered immense blessings on me, and I didn't have to go searching for Him. I didn't have to roam, I didn't have to do any sadhana, any tap. He just met me, gher betha. I was just at home. Saints, Satpurush, Guru, everyone came on their own, walking towards me, not even expecting me to take one step towards them. They just happened to me. How much of a blessing is this? How much of an unconditional love is this? That they keep loving us in spite of our flaws and imperfections. मन दृढ़ करियूं रे हो मुरारी, હવે હું થઈ રહી જગતી ન્યારી. આનંદ ઉરમાં રે હો ભારી, શિર પર ગાજે गिरवरधारी. Because of this finding, because of this reuniting, this connection with God, I feel I am liberated. I feel I am at my best. I feel I am the most connected. I am so happy, so blissful because of this joy of having found Him, because of which now I have an Aadhar, my Girdhari. This God is my source, something that I can lean on, my shoulder to cry on. निर्भय नोबत रे होवागी, कहे मुक्तानंद ब्रह्मणा भांगी. And because of this, now I am fearless, fearless of any circumstances going in my favor or not going in my favor, outcomes happening according to me or not. I am right now beating the drums of success, like how somebody succeeds after a war. I'm beating those drums that I have found God and I'm fearless and I'm ready to face anything in life, life or death, success or failure, highs or lows, happiness or unhappiness. Something goes in my favor or something doesn't go in my favor. Because God is by my side, I'm ready to face anything and everything. I don't have any expectations from life. Whatever happens is a gift of God, is a blessing of God, and I'm never going to frown or resent or be unhappy whether things go in my favor or not. ब्रह्मणा भांगी रे हो हयानी નથી કેને વાત કયાની વીતી હોય તેરે હો જાણ હણ સમજા મર ઈર્ષાયાણ. All my misconceptions of life have disappeared. I've understood what this life is all about. Life is about growing, about evolving, about getting closer to God, not about achieving temporary materialistic things in this universe, in this life, neither gaining or earning respect in the world that boosts the ego, nor accumulating wealth that is not going to come along with us when we die, neither just pleasing others for whom nothing eventually is going to matter. Everybody just moves on and carries forward with life, with or without us. I have understood the truth from the illusion. I have learned to distinguish the truth from the illusion. And this all I have learned from the experiences of life. Somebody who's not gone through these experiences and learnings may not relate to this, may sometimes feel this is all fictitious, but I've gone through it, so I understand and I realize, and this realization, this awakening is thanks to God and all the saints and gurus that happened to me. जे रस मुनिवर रे हो मान वाले मारे सुगम कर्यो आटाणे प्रेमी जाननो रे हो प्यारो मुझने मड़िया नंद दुलारो महारस मुझने रे हो आप्यो संशय ब्रह्म समूढ़ो काप्यो हवे हूँ महासुख रे हो पामी मड़िया मुक्तानंद स्वामी. The rus, the taste of ecstasy, of bliss that all these sadhus, saints, munivars experience, that God has made me taste. That vibe, that oneness with God, that feeling of completely staying immersed in Him, that divine bliss is what God has made me experience. Such a divine, massive, magnificent God available to a speck of dust like me, connecting to one of the millions and billions of souls that exist in this universe, and giving me that experience is such a blessing. It's a maharas. It's the best and highest form of happiness. And because of that, all sunshines, all doubts, all anxieties, all fears about life disappear. Hence, Muktanand Swami calls this Mahasukh, not just Sukh, extreme happiness, not just happiness. महासुख मुझने रे हो आप्यू संकट जन्म मरण नु काप्यू पुण्य पुरवना रे हो मड़िया मड़ता ताप हृदय ना टड़िया दर्शन दुर्लभ रे हो पामी હવે મારી સકળ વેદનાવામી. The biggest dukh is of Janma Maran, rebirths. It's like a KT, a failure, a reappearance of the same examination again and again and again because you couldn't live up to his expectations. And this time I'm sure that I am living up to his expectations. I'm doing what he wants me to do. I am trying to put in a sincere effort to please Him, to keep Him happy, to live appropriately with Vivek, with understanding. I am accepting my failures, my lacks, my shortcomings, and because of this, I think I can live up to His expectations. Thanks to the guidance from gurus, from saints, from Shikshapatri, Vachnamrat, Bapuji, parents, Keertans, sons, I am trying to get closer and closer to being the purest form because of their guidance, because of their wisdom, because of seeing them living it. And this is so durlabh. It is such a rare find. Their darshan, their teachings, having them as guidelines, guiding forces, lighthouses is such a blessing. Having fellow seekers to walk with on this path is such a blessing. With this blessing, all my Vedanas have disappeared. I have no complaints about life. I have nothing that I feel should have been otherwise. I don't feel God should have steered my life in any other way. This is exactly how it should have been because it's gotten me closer to Him, and that's the only validation that I seek. आनंद उर मारे हो भारी, हवे हूँ ना रहूँ कोयनी वारी, हरि संग है तेरे हो बंधाणी, हवे मन ना गमे बीजी वाणी, अखंड ये बातन रे हो कीधू, कहे मुक्तानंद कारज सीधू. In my heart, in my soul, in my mind, there is happiness, there is Anand. Now I am not dependent on anybody for my peace, for my sanity. I'm not vulnerable if something goes my way or doesn't go my way. I am in Hari Sang. I am in the company of God. And હું એની સાથે બંધાણી છું. I am entangled with God. I'm completely connected with Him. And I like His Vani, His Vachnamrat, His Shikshapatri, bhajans of Him so much. I don't like anything else now. I have finally become Pativrata, just loving Him and Him alone, and nothing as much as Him. I love His creation. I love whatever He's given me as gifts in life, but I love the giver more than His gifts, is my promise to Him. अखंड एवातन रे हो किदू. I am अखंड सौभाग्यवती. I am his gopi, I am his wife, I am his soulmate. And because of that, maru karaj siddhu. Muktanand Swami says, whatever I came here for all the incomplete tasks that I came here are now complete. I am fulfilled. I have nothing left to do or achieve or be in life. बाय ग्रही छे रे हो वाले, करुणा करी नट वर नंद लाले, हवे नहीं कोयनी रे ओशियाड़ी, शिर पर विठ्ठल वर वन माड़ी, भव ब्रह्माना रे हो स्वामी, मुझने मड़िया अंतर्जामी. From the time that God has held my hand, I feel His karuna, I feel His love. I don't think I'm patra, I don't think I deserve how much love He showers on me. But because He is so kind, because He is so compassionate, because He is so empathetic, He forgives all my flaws. He loves me in spite of all my shortcomings. And hence now I have become so independent of any other thing that I want from life. Na rahi koi nahi oshiyaadi. I'm not dependent on anybody else, but this graceful God is whom I am depending on for anything and everything in life. He is my everything. He is my center. I love Him. I am because of Him. I want to dedicate the rest of my life to Him, my time to Him, my energy to Him. He is Bhava Brahmano Swami, the creator of this entire universe. I have found Him is a fortune, is a treasure that I couldn't have ever expected I will find. ઘેર ઘેર લોકળા રે હો કહે છે, મેણું મુને નંદના નંદનનું દે છે, લાજ ન મન મારે હો આણું, અતિશય ભાગ્ય ભલું કરી જાણું, કોઈ વિધિ ન રહી રે હો ખામી, મળ્યા મુક્તાનંદના સ્વામી. Muktanand Swami says, when you become so much of God, people start taunting you, start using sarcasm. They kind of can't relate to how much you deep dive in God, and everybody says or comments or gives opinions about you, about how extreme you are about God. Some deny the existence of God, some deny the extremism in this love for God, and some deny this concept altogether. But I know that this is the reality. This body is an illusion. This soul, this Atma and Paramatma are the only realities in life, the only truths, and hence I don't get affected by all these comments and opinions. I have experienced that oneness. I cannot explain that oneness. I cannot prove that oneness, but it is my bhagya that I experience it, I feel it, I have it in my life. Now, in my life, nothing else is remaining to be completed, to be achieved, to be experienced. I am feeling the ultimate experience that a human life can experience, that is connection with the Almighty, with the Divine. I will spend the rest of my life basking in this energy, in this bliss of God, in this love of God, in this peace of God. Why? Because I have met Muktanandana Swami. Madhya Muktanandana Swami. If the goal of life was to get liberated from the ups and downs and highs and lows of life, that is exactly what I feel when I immerse like this in the bhakti of God. May we all keep immersing ourselves in this bhakti of God, in the love of God, in the jnana of the Atma, in the dharma, in the discipline, being detached with the outcomes in this universe, feeling the utsaha and the ulhas that Satpurush feels, that Gurus feel, that saints feel, joyfully, blissfully fulfilling all the responsibilities that He throws at us, living life fully, enjoying all His gifts, why we love the giver immensely, truly, madly, authentically. Sahajanand Swami Maharaj.